We're gonna start a seated, cross-legged position. Maybe take a cushion or a block, something to elevate your hips.
Okay.
And just slowly getting yourself ready. Just crossing your legs any way that feels good for you. And making sure that the knees are either at the same height as the hips or even a little lower if you can. Just rolling the shoulders back and down the spine here, finding length through the back by gently pulling the navel in. And the chin is slightly tapped towards the chest, the neck is low, and just close your eyes down here. And just start to focus on your breath. Noticing the inflow and the outflow of your breath. With every inhale, expanding the belly and the chest. Every exhale, relaxing. Finding some softness through the body. Letting the jaw hang loose. The frown in between your eyebrows. Letting go. And just arriving on your mat. Noticing how your body feels this afternoon. Where you may be holding any tightness. And just with some awareness, can you soften that tightness? Slowly letting go. And really feeling into that body. And while we're here in that moment, just notice the layer just outside of your skin. The layer of air that you can kind of still feel, but it's not inside of you anymore. What temperature is it? What does it feel like? Maybe it feels like a blanket, just draped over your skin, over your body. And just realizing that every time we step onto the mat, we shed a layer. A layer of the onion that gets peeled off. Getting to know ourselves better. And going deeper inwards. So giving yourself permission today to shed another layer, to peel off a little bit more of that deep inner true self. Take a final big breath in, all the way to the belly and in towards the heart space. Full expansion. And with an exhale, let it go with some sound. Let's do that again. One more inhale. And a deep sigh to let it go. Exhale. Gently opening up the eyes here, coming back into your space. And welcome to those who have just joined in as well. From here, take both of your arms up high to the ceiling. Big breath in, lengthen. With your exhale, hands into the heart space. Now interlace your fingers and press the palms forwards and really away from you. At the same time, round the spine. Pull the belly in and the chin comes slightly towards the chest. Really pressing into an imaginary wall and pulling in the core strong. And then with your next inhale, lift the hands up high to the ceiling, opening out, finding a little arch here through the back, so really stretching it out here, strong and core still, and with your exhale, slowly let it go. That's one round. We'll take a few here. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, interlace, press forwards, round the spine, down. And staying there. Inhale, rising up again. Stretch it out, open the chest. Bring the hand a little further back. Exhale, release. Finding your own pace here. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, interlace, press and round. Stay there for the exhale. Inhale, rise up. Open, exhale, release. Just keep going. Inhale. Maybe close your eyes. You know the rhythm now, you know the pace, you know the movements. So stretching wherever you need to stretch. And connecting breath and movement together. And slowly creating space through the spine, or opening up the body. Taking one more full round wherever you are. Taking your time. Opening up a little more. And slowly release. Whenever you finish that last round, hands come onto your knees or thighs. Just roll the shoulders a few times. Inhale up to the ears. Exhale back and down the spine. A few more. Gently rolling through. And then through the front, other side. Other direction. And then slowly letting go. Just shaking out your hands. Letting go of your fingers. And if you were sitting onto something, you can take that cushion or block away. Keep it within hand reach of your mat. And come onto your hands and your knees. Just untucking your toes here and taking an easy child's pose here for a few breaths. So stretching the hands, the arms out far away from you. Keeping the spine nice and tall and long here. Keeping the hips down towards the heels and then drop your forehead down to the earth. So your arms are active, elbows away from the floor. Let's see if you can keep your neck and your shoulders relaxed. Take a few deep belly breaths, focusing on where that breath is going. Really bringing it deep down. Maybe taking a few exhales through the mouth. And allowing these breaths and this pose to ground you down. You're just reconnecting with your body. Just taking a last breath in here. And then with your exhale, press up through the palms of the hands, coming into tabletop. So in tabletop, this time, tuck your toes under. Your hands stack directly underneath the shoulders, fingers wide, and press the floor away so you find a rounding through the shoulder blades here. Your belly starts to engage, gently pulling in towards the spine. So that core is working quite a bit. And then from here, extend your left leg away from you. And you come onto the toes here. And you press the heel away from you. Keeping the rounding through the shoulders and keeping core engagement. Now all you need to do is drop that left heel inward. So the whole left foot comes down to the floor. And then lift the left hand up to the ceiling for a supported side plank variation. And you want to keep that right foot in line with the body. And that actually challenges you for balance quite a bit. So squeeze your glutes and engage your core and really pressing that right hand deep down into the floor. Shoulders away from your ears. Take a big breath in here. Now with your next breath in, you're going to bend in through the back knee. Kind of swipe that left hand over the earth. Inhale. And with your exhale, sweep it through the front and extend again up. Inhale, bend your back knee, swoop that hand over the floor, sink the hips down towards the heel. Exhale, swing it up. A few more times like that. Inhale, go really slow, nice and organic movement. Exhale. Pressing the hips forward so you open through the front of the body. One more inhale. And exhale. Now this time from here, you can release the left hand down to the floor for a little bit of support. You're going to drop your hips down and face the back of your mat. The right knee stays bent. You're probably coming off the mat. That's totally fine for a moment. We're going to come back on it. The left leg is extended. Your left foot is flexed, and you actively pull that in towards the face here. Engage your belly, sit up nice and tall, and reach the arms up nice and high. Big breath in. With your exhale, fold forwards over that long leg. Really twisting the body, the belly button down towards the thigh, and dropping the nose towards the knee. And then keep your head heavy. Shake that head out a little bit so you fully release into the back of your neck. And engage your belly here. And with the belly, pull yourself closer towards the leg. So it's quite an active forward fold this time. Taking one more deep breath in. With your exhale, see if you can go a little bit deeper. And then slowly rise all the way back up. Arms rise, inhale. Exhale, place the hands back down to the mat. Turn the same way we came. The right knee is still down. The left leg is extended again. And from here, just lift that back foot off the mat this time. You want to keep your core strong. Pull it up and in. And square up the hips because your left hip is probably opening up. Can you drop it down a little bit? And then just lift it a few times, pulsing 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now drawing the left knee in towards your nose, like a tiger curl, but then a supported variation. And I want you to actively press the hands down. So you really round through the shoulders, pull your core strong, and get that knee as close in towards the chest as you can. The foot is away from the floor. You should feel your upper body working quite a bit. Now extend again. Inhale, lift it up, squeeze the glutes. Exhale, round, pull it in. Nose to knee. 2 more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bring it in. Nice and slow movement. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, bring it in. And this time you extend again with your inhale. With your exhale, bend the knee and step the left foot towards the outer edge of your left hand. So you may want to walk the back knee a little bit further away from you. The left knee is stacked on top of the left ankle, 90 degrees. We're just finding a lizard here. If you need a few circles just to melt into the hips Be my guest, finding that sweet spot. But once you've got it, stay here. You can either stay into the hands if this is deep enough through the hips, or you come into your forearms. Wherever you are, breathing deeply through the belly and pressing the left foot quite deep down, melting the hips. Good. And every exhale, see where you can let go a little bit more. One more breath in. And then slowly rise back up into the hands if you were down into the forearms. You keep your right hand down exactly where it is. And the left hand comes to the inside of the left knee. You start to press the knee away from you, extending the elbow. And you come into the outer edge of your left foot. So the sole of the left foot comes off the mat. And from here, really opening through the chest, lifting the heart space and melting the hips, looking up towards the ceiling, opening. So pressing that knee away from you. And at the same time, we're still melting those hips down towards the mat. Take a big breath in. And with your exhale, release the left hand. Make sure the back toe is tucked nice and strong. Lift the back knee and step into your first downward facing dog. Heels come down to the floor as far as possible. Fingers spread wide. Knees maybe slightly bent. Your head is heavy. Pulling the belly in towards the thighs. And the tailbone reaches up to the ceiling. A big breath in. Big breath out. Now with your next inhale, lift the heels. Look in between the hands and ripple your body forwards into a high plank. Pressing the heels backwards, squeezing the glutes and drawing the tailbone under. Same sensation, pressing floor away, rounding through the shoulder blades. Inhale here. And with your exhale, you can either drop your knees or if you want to, go straight away for chaturanga. All the way down, releasing the body. And then place your forearms down to the floor. Elbows stacked underneath the shoulders here. 90 degrees, fingers spread wide, palms pressed down, tops of the feet pressed down, glutes squeeze, and here same sensation, drawing the tailbone under and pressing the hips down. Sphinx pose, so you kind of lift away from the earth, keeping the neck long by slightly tucking the chin in. And just close your eyes here for a moment. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Do that one more time. Just taking a moment to reflect again on those layers. Whatever we're shedding, those layers of that onion, of the human that we are. There's one more inhale here. And then you can open your eyes up again, tuck your toes under, and see if you can straight away from here, by using your core and your glutes, lift up into a forearm plank. If this is too much, you can bring the knees down. But really making sure that shoulders, hips, heels in one line almost. Really strong core engagement. One more big inhale. Stay for the exhale. Good. Keep pressing through the forearms. Last one breath. Exhale to stay. And then you can bring the knees down. Pressing up through the hands. Take a child's pose. Sit the hips backwards and relax here for a moment. Softening the shoulders again. Letting go through the hips. And then press back through the hands, coming back into tabletop. And we'll take it to the other side. And I'm quickly going to turn around to make that a little easier to see. So this time we're going to extend our right leg to the back. Really finding a strong position through the hands. The left toe is tucked. And then all you need to do is drop your right heel in. So the whole right foot's down. Right hand lifts up to ceiling. Squeeze your glutes. And I want you to feel where your bum is. If your bum is sticking out to the back, press it forward. So you want to open through the front side of the body here. Reaching nice and long. And keep that balance. Left hand, core, feet are doing the work there for you. Good. Take a big breath in. And then exhale to stay. And I'm going to do that same thing. So bend through the back knee. Swipe that right hand over the floor as if you're scooping up some water. And I bring it through the front again. Inhale. Exhale. Find your flow. And every time you come back up, press those hips forwards. Open. You can make it as big as you want that circle. Making sure you use the full range of that shoulder as well. Last one, big breath in. And big breath out. Then placing that right hand back down, coming back through the center, and lifting the back foot off the mat this time. Now think again, dropping the right hip down a little bit to square up the hips, then pull belly into spine. And pressing the floor away for those rounded shoulder blades. And your right foot is pointed and your toes really point away from you. Take a big breath in and then pulse for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Big breath in here. Exhale, knee to your nose, round the shoulders. Take a moment to hover. And really do your best here, pulling the knee as deep in towards the chest as you can, more rounding through the shoulders, a really strong core. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bring it in. 2 more. Inhale. Squeeze that glute. Then exhale, core. Last one. And bring it in. Inhale to extend again. And this time bend the knee, but open the hip already a little bit and step that right foot to the outside of your right hand. Finding your lizard variation, maybe walking the back knee slightly further away from you. Checking right knee ankle 90 degrees. Melting your hips down. And then your choice to maybe come into the forearms. As long as you feel that depth here, melting the hips towards your mat. Breathe. Slowing down the breath. And just noticing where you can relax. Every exhale, an opportunity to just letting go into that hip space. One more inhale. And with your exhale, you come back up into the hands if you were down. Left hand stays grounded in your mat. Right hand inside of right knee. And then press that knee away from you. Extend your right elbow so that arm is straight. And then you open the chest, look up to the ceiling. You keep melting those hips. And you feel a good stretch all the way through the right side of the leg, into that glute, that hip area. Probably everywhere. Again, just stay connected to your breath. One more inhale. And slowly release on your exhale. Right hand comes down, back toe is tucked, lift the back knee, and then step back for downward facing dog. Pedaling out a little bit, stretch out those hamstrings and calves. And find some space in your shoulders. Tailbone reaches high. Push the floor away with the hands. Take a big breath in. Exhale to let it go. Same thing as we did in the first round. So inhale, lift your heels, look in between the hands, ripple forwards, high plank. Exhale your way to lower down, knees first or chaturanga. Finding Sphinx, so forearms come down, 90 degrees, so nicely underneath the shoulders. Press away from you. And then open the chest by squeezing the shoulder blades together. Glute squeeze, tops of the feet, press down. Eyes can close here. 3 deep breaths. Noticing the belly expand in between your mat. With every breath in. Allowing that to ground. And then eyes can open, toes tuck. There we go again, forearm plank. Whenever you're ready, press firmly through the forearms, squeeze the glutes, engage your belly, and lift. Pressing the heels backwards, strong through the arms, strong through the core. And keep breathing. One more inhale. And slowly release the knees down, come up onto the hands. And sit back again, child's pose. Allowing the heart rate and your breath to slow down again. And with your next inhale, just press into the palms again. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Deep inhale here. Exhale to let it go. Inhale, lift your heels. Look in between your hands. Step or hop towards the top of your mats. Feet about hip-width apart. Bending through the knees. And just find an easy, heavy forward fold. Your hands are just lingering. Soft fingers. And maybe you allow the body to sway a bit from side to side. Deep breath in. Exhale to soften the body even more. And then very slowly start to roll up to standing. Vertebra by vertebra. Swinging the arms up high to sky. Inhale. Exhale, place the hands in between the heart space. And then open the palms, mountain pose. Shoulders roll back, knees are soft. Feet are heavy and grounded. The weight is slightly onto the heels. And the belly tucks in. Tailbone tucks under. Close your eyes here. And giving yourself a moment to reconnect with your body. Notice how it stands, how it feels, how it breathes, and how the energy moves. Softening the jaw, the neck, the shoulders. And then you can open up your eyes again, bringing your big toes together to touch. Heels can be slightly apart. And then soften through the knees, finding Utkatasana, chair pose. Squeezing those glutes nice and hard. And then a gentle tuck of the tailbone, only to get a neutral spine here in the lower back. And then your choice. Arms either next towards the ears, or you bring the hands onto your hips there. Take a big breath in. Exhale, go a little bit deeper. Sink lower, you got it, guys. One more inhale. Exhale, go even lower. One last breath. And this time, dive it down and forwards. Release. Inhale, come halfway, lift, flat back. Lengthen through the spine. Exhale to fold. Plant your hands and step back into a high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, your choice to come down. Knees first or full chaturanga. Elbows tucked in towards the ribcage. Untuck your toes. Inhale, baby cobra. Take it easy. Lift the heart. Exhale down. Tuck your toes and press back up through to downward facing dog. Now from here, lift your right leg high to the ceiling. Big breath in. With your exhale, draw knee into nose. Same tiger curl this time. A little heavier. Inhale, right leg high again. As high as possible. Knee to nose again. Last one, inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. And from here, step your right foot in between your hands. Your left heel drops down. Your left foot is about 45 degrees. Right knee is bent. Lift the arms up. Warrior one. So warrior one, both heels are down into the floor. And you try to pivot kind of both of your hips straight, as square as possible to the front of your mat. Your choice again, arms up or hands onto the hips. Now bend a little bit deeper forwards. Keep the back leg strong. Make sure that back heel presses down. Warrior one. And notice your core here. Can you gently pull the belly in a little bit tougher? Big breath in. Stay there for the exhale. One more inhale. And with an exhale, slowly release the hands down to your mat. Pivot onto your back toes so the back heel lifts. Left hand down, easy twist, right arm comes up. Squeezing your inner thighs together. And checking if your right knee is still on top of the ankle. Don't let it pop out too much. And then twist a little bit more from your belly button. Reach through the right fingertips. Inhale here. And with an exhale, right hand comes down to mat. Fingertips lightly framing the front foot. Weight comes to the front. Lift the back leg high, standing splits. Pointing the left toes away. Your left hip can open. Both legs are straight. And see if you can actually actively draw the nose closer into the knee. Lift the back leg higher. Squeeze that left glute. Inhale there. And with your exhale, step your left foot to meet the right and fold. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Start to roll up to standing all the way. Big breath in, swing the arms up high. Find length and hands to your heart, exhale. Good, take one breath here. Slow it down and soften. And I will take it to the other side. So big toes together again. Utkatasana. Inhale, swing it up. Exhale, melt down. Inhale, lengthen more. Exhale, go deeper through the hips. One more like that. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to melt. Last breath in. And dive it down. Good. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Plant your hands, step back, high plank. You have an option here to go straight to down dog if you want to. Inhale here. Exhale your way to lower down. Do it slowly with control. Inhale, cobra. Lift the chest, maybe extend the elbows. Exhale, release. Tuck toes. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Tiger curl. Strong core. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Last one, inhale, high. Exhale, knee to nose. And from here, step the left foot in between your hands. Right heel drops down 45 degrees. Warrior one, inhale. Melt down, find your pose. And think about drawing that right hip a little bit further forwards. Melting a little bit deeper down through the front knee. And maybe you need to widen the stance of your feet here. Your choice for your arms. If your arms are up, relax the shoulders. And that core is pulling in strong. Big breath in. And exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, hands come down, pivot onto your back foot. Walk the toes away a little bit. Easy twist. Left hand rises. Find length. Hips come down a little bit more. Back leg stays strong. Breathe. And twist deeper if you have the space. Inhale. And exhale. Left hand down to the floor. Light onto fingertips, weight comes forward, standing splits. If it's hard to keep the hands down, you can always bend the standing leg a little bit
And now draw actively the nose closer to your knee. Engaging every muscle in this standing leg and squeezing the glute and pointing the toes of the upper leg. Inhale there. And exhale, step right foot forwards and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Bend knees, roll up to standing. Swing arms up high. Exhale, hands to your heart space. Close the eyes and take a moment. Reconnecting. Grounding the feet. And feeling the body. Feeling your heart beating your chest. And then allowing those layers to come up bit by bit. And being aware of the process when that happens. And when you're ready, your eyes can open up again. We're going to swing our arms up. Inhale. Exhale, dive it down and forwards. Inhale, flat back halfway. Exhale, fold. Plant hands, your choice. Down dog or vinyasa flow. Choose any way you want to move today. No need to push. And when you reach your down dog, lift the right leg high. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Tiger curl, just one. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step right foot forwards in between your hands. Lifting both arms up high this time for a high lunge. Taking your time to settle in here. And always trying to keep that lower back, the spine quite neutral, maybe tucking the tailbone slightly. Maybe you need a baby bend through the back knee, your choice. Strong through the core, strong through the legs. And see if you can literally pull those inner thighs together there. So you're really squaring off the hips straight forwards. Big breath here. Now with your exhale, really lengthen and lift and reach forwards. And then swinging the arms all the way back. Flying lunge. You want to feel that right glute work here. Your arms are straight, parallel to the body. Pull the belly in towards the spine here. Your core is working. Breathe in here. Inhale. And exhale. Now you can either stay here if you want. Find balance. Lifting the back foot, back leg off the mat. Warrior 3 variation. If you just want to play around to keep the toe down, you just play a little bit of lifting it up, your choice. Strong standing leg, strong core, arms parallel. Inhale, and exhale, stay. And then gently drop the foot down, arms rise, big breath in. Exhale, drop the heel, warrior 2. And I'll swap sides again. Checking the alignment of your heels, right foot in line with the crease of your back foot, knee on top of ankle. And I want your thigh kind of be parallel towards your mat. Arms extend, roll the shoulders soft. Take a big breath in. And go a little deeper with the exhale. Flip the palm, reach. Reverse. Inhale to stay. With your exhale, find a side angle variation. Maybe elbow on knee. Maybe hand comes down. Maybe hands up overhead. You have options. You guys know it. Now draw a little bit deeper down through that right hip. Feel that hip opening. Deep inhale there. And with your exhale, release the left hand down to the floor. Pivot onto your back foot. Easy twist. Just one breath here. Inhale. Exhale, right hand comes down. And we're finding that standing splits again. Lifting your left leg up. Nice and strong. Maybe a little closer. Maybe this time you play around with balance. One hand around the ankle. Maybe two hands around the ankle. Your choice. Stay connected with the breath. Inhale here. Lift it higher. And now with your exhale, bring the hands down. Bend the back knee and just hover it here for a moment. Knees together. And then you're going to bend through your standing leg at the same time without bringing the left foot down. Extend the left leg underneath and in front of you for pistol pose. Without sitting yourself down. Good. Now lift the heart and maybe the hands come into the heart. If you need to, you can release the heel down to the floor or work that quad. Big breath in and then release. We're coming straight into bow pose. Lifting the chest, shins parallel to the mat, arms parallel. You can, if you want, extend the legs. You need quite strong hip flexors for that. I think you guys know by now that I don't. I'm going to keep it here. Really keeping the spine long and draw the shoulder blades together in the back. Take a big breath in. And with your exhale, extend the legs, lean backwards, find boat number 2. Hovering shoulders and heels. Core strong. And you really feel the lower back drawn into the floor. Big breath here. And exhale, bring yourself up again. Inhale. And now cross your legs, hands down. Your choice to step or jump back into a vinyasa flow. Just flow it out or step back into down dog straight away. And take a breath in there. Inhale. And exhale. Take one more before we take it to the other side. And then when you're ready, lift your left leg high to sky. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, tiger curl. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left foot forwards in between the hands. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, melt. Take some time here, a few breaths. Really settling in, strong legs, grounding down through the feet. Find that strength through the core as well. Opening the heart space here. Noticing how your lower back feels. Good, guys. Inhale there. And now with your exhale, find that flying variation. So you're going to reach your arms forwards and then behind you, finding your upper body in 45 degrees. Arms behind you. Good. Pull the belly in. Don't stop breathing. And if you want to lift up, you can either stay there, you know where we're going now, or if you want, finding the balance onto your left foot, lifting the back foot off. Whole body parallel to the floor, core strong, and get your shoulders away from the ears, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Inhale, and then slowly drop the foot again down. Lifting the arms up high, inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Take some time to find that alignment. Maybe go a little bit deeper so you really get that thigh parallel to your mat. Draw the chest open. Inhale. Melt down, exhale. Flip the palm, inhale, reach. Reverse. Inhale here. Exhale your way of side angle. Choose whatever you did on the other side. Same thing. Notice any potential differences. Open the heart space. Inhale. And with your exhale, bring the hands down. Frame the front foot, pivoting onto the back foot. Easy twist. Melt the hips. Strong back leg. Inhale there. Exhale, hand down, standing splits, second round, there we go. Right leg lifts, nose to knee actively, super strong, pointing the toes away from you. Beautiful. You can open that hip a little bit and maybe grab a hold of the ankle with one hand. Find balance while you keep looking down. Awesome. Maybe try the other one too. You guys got it. Amazing. Yes. Inhale there. Now with your exhale, bend that right knee. Hands come down again. Hover there for a moment. Take a breath. Then we're going for pistol again. Remember, so we're going to bend through the standing leg at the same time. Kind of hovering the right foot over the floor and then extending the right leg in front of us. Lift the heart. Maybe hands come in. Breathe. Keep the balance. Maybe heel comes down. Inhale. And slowly exhale. Bow pose. There we go. Stay there. Lift the chest. Opening the heart space. Draw the shoulders back. One more breath in. Now with your exhale again, coming down for boat number 2. Tucking your tailbone under here so the lower back is fully in the mat. Engage your core, pointing and lifting. Inhale here. And with your exhale, lift up. Crossing your legs. If you want, flow through or step back. Vinyasa or downward facing dog. And when you reach your down dog, take one last big breath here. And a big exhale out. And then walk your hands towards your feet. So to the back of your mat. You're going to grab a hold of your big toes with your peace fingers. Wrapping them around. And then bending slightly through the knees. Take an inhale to find a flat back here. So a really long spine. And with your exhale, you fold and you draw the elbows out to the side. So there's an active fold here. Now with those fingers, you pull your nose closer to the knees. And by straightening the legs, really reaching the tailbone up high. Press the heels down. And breathe. Every exhale, you come a little closer. One more breath in. And with your exhale, slowly let go. So lift up a little bit, let go of your fingers. Next one, gorilla pose. You're going to slide your full hands, so really the full hand with the palm facing up underneath the foot until the toes reach the crease of the wrist, okay? That may feel a little wobbly, so be careful, making sure the heel is always down. And once you feel comfortable, you can bend slightly through the knees. Once you're comfortable, start to extend the legs again. We'll do the same thing. So inhale, flat back as best as you can. With your exhale, pull yourself down in a deep fold. Keep straightening the legs. Inhale here. And then slowly come up again. And one by one, release the hands from underneath the feet. Good. Now walk your hands back to the front. Downward facing dog. Lift your right leg high. Inhale. Exhale, step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Lizard pose again, same way we started. Drop the knee. And we find that variation, right hand inside of right knee, push it away from you. So extending through the right arm, opening the hip, melt the hip down. Notice if you've got a little bit more space. And this is option 1. Option 2, swing right arm to the back, bend the back knee, grab a hold of the foot. And then keep melting. And you really pull that foot as close towards the hips as you can. Staying connected to your breath. Push into the left hand. Let go. Especially these deep hip openers. We're definitely shedding layers. One more breath in.
And you very gently let go. Drop the foot. And place the right hand down, lift the back knee, step back, downward facing dog. Other side. Take your time, lift your left leg high to sky, inhale. Exhale, left foot outside left hand. Drop the knee, melt the hips, left hand inside of the left knee. Allow the sole of the left foot to lift from your mat. And keep melting the hips down. Breathe into it. Option 1 is this. Option 2, swing left arm behind you, grab a hold of your foot. And then open the heart space more, but draw the left shoulder back and open. And pull the heel close towards your bum. Focus on the breath. Letting go through those hips. Inhale. And slowly let go with the exhale. Left hand down. Lift the back knee. Slowly and gently step back. Downward facing dog. And from here, you can drop your knees down to the floor. Untuck your toes. Place the hands lightly behind you. Just slide into the fingertips. And just lift the hips up. Find the back bend. Squeezing the glutes. Opening the heart. Big breath here. Deep exhale. Come up higher. One more breath. And then gently soften the hips back down. Now sit down on either side of your hips and swing the legs to the front. And make sure your feet are at the top of your mat so you have space to roll yourself down. That's exactly what we're going to do. Drawing the knees in towards your chest. Giving yourself a little squeeze here. And a little acknowledgement of your body. And what all the things it can do for you. And let's take a final twist here. Crossing right knee over left. Drop the knees to your left side. Open the arms in a T shape and bring your gaze to your right hand. Closing the eyes. And letting your whole body get heavy. Just notice if you're still engaging any muscles and where you could let go potentially. It doesn't really matter what your shape looks like, just let go. Deep belly breaths. Noticing that the breath can come a little bit deeper than an hour ago. Every exhale, twisting a little further. And really releasing your body wherever it wants to go. And then slowly coming back through the center, unlocking your knees, and you take it to the other side, your own pace. You cross your left knee over your right, knees drop to your right. Arms still open, and your gaze goes towards your left hand. To soften, breathe. And make some noise with your exhales. Just sighing it out, letting it go. And then you come back through the center. And you can find yourself into your final relaxation pose, Shavasana. So laying down flat onto your backs. Allowing the feet to fall out to the sides. Bring the feet a little wider. Arms resting next towards the body, palms facing up to the sky. And take a big breath in, into whole of your body. Into your fingertips, your toes, the crown of the hand. Exhale, let it go. Getting heavy into your mat. And finding stillness. Resting. And allowing those layers that you've been shedding to really manifest and let go. You have shed 1,000 skins to become the person you are today. And if you ever feel overwhelmed by the many people you once were, just remember, your bones have grown, but what makes them has never changed. With those words, you just slowly start to move your body again, wiggling toes and fingers, shaking your head from side to side, and stretching your arms overhead, making yourself long, and then really small, hugging knees into chest, make yourself a tiny little ball, and roll over to your favorite side. And just stay there for another moment, supported by the earth, comfort, carried. And then you can make your way up to a seated cross-legged position, trying to keep your eyes closed when you come up so the energy stays inwards. And you can place the palms together in front of the heart space in prayer. And take a last big breath in. And a big sigh out to let it go. Thumbs coming in between the eyebrows, and you bow down and forward, saying gratitude for stepping onto the mat today. Whatever you've learned, whatever layers you've shed, take them with you throughout the rest of your day, your evening. Namaste.